Good afternoon. I am Sylvia, the crafty old lady. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're happy, healthy, safe, and being courageous today. Today I'm working in my Junk Journal July journal, and today I'm going to work on prompts 11 and 12, stamps and packaging. And this is what I have done so far. Real quick flip through. This is a gusset pocket here. So this is what's been going on so far if you haven't been watching. And today I'm going to cover up this page with this coffee dyed paper. And then we're going to come up with something pretty. Let's see. I need some gluing background here to not get glue on my, let's see, that's sticky on that side. I'm afraid this is going to stick to my paper, so I'm going to do that. Alright, I'm going to use a glue stick and just glue this background down on this paper. And sometimes I wonder, like, why don't I just make all my papers or pages like plain and blank, because I always end up covering them all up anyway. So, I mean, that's pretty too, you know, I don't know. So, I'm going to cover this up with this, and I think we're doing pretty good. There, that's pretty good. To get this out of here now. This is a little white envelope that I coffee dyed, and this is what it originally looked like before I coffee dyed it. So it's still damp, so I can't actually do anything with this yet. I'm going to have to wait for that to dry, but what I'm going to think I'm going to do is make a little collage down here, or maybe here in the middle. I've got these stamps, which I thought would be cute to use. And then I also have like fake stamps. And I think there's probably a deer or something in there if I haven't used them all up. I've got those. And I've got these. These are like plants. Oh, I think my neighbors are driving around like maniacs. But anyway, I've gotten these fake stamps, and I've also got real old, you know, stamps, vintage stamps. So I need to dry this before I can move on too much more. But I wanted to show you my packaging. These are my packaging papers. Something that I ordered from Amazon was wrapped up in this stuff. This is kind of sparkly, and this is very textured. So we're going to use these as a background or to a collage. And I also have this, and I have tags, and I have some, this is homemade paper, some of this paper. And I'm trying to think of which one I like the best for this prompt. I think it's going to be a toss-up between these two, which I could put in the envelope, or I could make it, or I could actually just use the back and put my stamps on that, which I also could do on these little ones. Although maybe I might want to coffee dye this, as I could put at least the deer on there. Put the rabbit on the envelope maybe. And I was really thinking of putting it down this way backwards, but still putting a stamp on it. But I do actually need to dry this, so I do have my stamps, and my packaging. Let's see what we can come up with after I dry this envelope. So my envelope is dry. And I was thinking of maybe like putting it on top of a sort of like a background. I think I'm actually going to leave this open. And And I don't think I want to do that now that I see it. So you can see, I don't know what was wrapped up in this, but we do have enough of it, I think, to sort of get a square out of it. Can hear my husband and our neighbor out there. Our neighbor might say something not nice, so I'm going to shut this off. So I kind of feel like these are too similar in color. So what if I did something like this? Or this. And we could have that, glue it together and have it in the envelope. And I could put my stamps on there like that. But I also want to include these. I feel like I should ink these edges in black. So let's see if I can do that. Yeah, I was worried that my neighbor might say something, some bad words, and it would get in my video. So, he went back home, but I think he's coming back. But, yeah. He's a sweet guy, and we love him to pieces, but I didn't want his bad language to get in my video. Well, there we go. That's inked. Let's ink this. These are so very gray, like almost, that I thought brown ink might not look so great with it. So let's see. I might ink this in brown, but it's actually got some pretty good edging all naturally from the... I don't even know if this is right side up or upside down, or I don't really know how to read music. So, something like this. And I still kind of do want a tag. I could just put the tag in there, I guess. I think I'm going to... I don't want this to get too wide. It's got to be wide, not too wide so that it doesn't fit in there. So I think, move that up a little. I think I'm going to glue it just like that. Glue it down with some glue stick. And, oops, sort of over a little bit. I was going to be up. And now this one. Okay, so that's like that. And now I'm thinking I was going to do these in brown, but I'm thinking I should do them in black now. So let's hope that this goes well. Okay, put that there. Oh, I just noticed I have this too. Might be pretty. Like maybe over here. I've also got, actually, I do have a black and white print too, with birds on it, that maybe I'll put in there instead. And then we have our little bunny. Alright, the next thing I'm going to look for is a little piece of that black and white fabric to put right here, and figure out what stamp I want on it. And I think maybe I'll put some kind of stamped border around the page, but first let me look for that fabric. Alright, my neighbor's back. Anyway, this is the fabric I was talking about. I'm Not sure I'm going to keep that bird, though. I think I'm actually going to cut it off right here. And it does not want to rip. This fabric does not rip very easily. I've never had fabric be that hard to rip. It's hard to fray fabric if you can't rip it. So I think maybe we'll just kind of put this like this. Is that going to make it too big? Maybe it needs to be a little shorter. Oh, maybe not. So, there, that doesn't look too bad. I think it would look better though if it was skinnier. And up a little higher. Again, can't rip it. I have plenty of this fabric, so I can afford to make a mistake. But I think this is good. Just like that. I don't know, is that too much? Actually, I kind of like it over there better. Let's do that. And maybe I'll put another piece on that side too, though. I don't know. Smaller piece maybe on that side? I just kind of liked the way this looked over here. Or, yeah. So we've got that. And, what about this right here? That kind of looks cute. Nah, don't think so. No, I don't like that actually. Alright, so we've got this. Let's go ahead and glue this down. My neighbor's back. Oh well. We'll have to just... No, I'm not going to worry about it. I can't stop. I gotta keep going. Alright, so this is here. This is going in here like this. And we have the one of these stamps. See if I can find one that's got a, there's a bee, there's a squirrel, that one would be cute. Oh, there's a bunny. Let's do the bunny. Where can he go? Maybe right down here with something else, like this maybe? No, not that, but perhaps this. I don't think so, but what do I want to put under it? Maybe this. It's too big. So I decided I wanted one that had like more black ink because everything else is black rather than the bunny that had green ink. And I'm going to ink this up in black and just kind of decorate the envelope in the corner here, sort of like this. And I think I'll even ink this in black around. And I don't know, I just feel like it needs one more layer though. And I don't even think I'm going to use a tag after all that. But I do know that this is going to go in the envelope. So we're going to go ahead and put that in the envelope. And I did kind of want the deer sort of peeking out there though. So that's going to go like that. I don't think I'm going to glue it into the envelope, but I am going to glue this onto the envelope. And I can't help but feel like it just needs another layer of something. Maybe this. I don't know. No, I don't know. Put this like this, like right here. I think that is what I'm going to do, actually. So let's put this down. Might be upside down. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it this way. No, I think that is upside down. Let's put this here. And this is actually a sticker. I think I'm going to put that down, and I'm just going to put another stamp on here of something. And I just might use the deer again because I think it's cute. So that is what I'm going to do. And it's going to go right here. Okay, there we go. And then this can go down. And you know, I could write something on the back of that just fine. So we've got that taken care of. We've got our stamps, and we have our packaging. So that covers both of those prompts up. See that? There. And we're going to put one across the top. Hopefully it's in the same spot. Okay. Alright, so that's there. That one didn't come out as good, but that's alright. Now I have to attach this to the page and come up with my circles like this with my prompt numbers. I kind of feel like I want to just cut a little bit of this top off. Too much white space. I wonder if it will tear. Nope. I'm gonna have to just cut it, I guess. That's not straight. Oh gosh. Not straight. There. This here. Okay. This goes in here. I wonder if I could find some kind of quote to write on the back. Okay. Actually, maybe I'll just put these down here like this. 11 and 12. There. And I was going to try to come up with a quote. That's right. So this is a quote that I found quite a few years ago. I'm not sure what that says. N.H.I. Sin is the author. But I'm not sure. I don't remember. This has been so long. But it says, every night her thoughts weighed heavily on her mind, but by morning she would get up to fight another day, and every night she survived. And this basically is my life story, especially since my daughter got brain cancer, and, her life just changed so drastically. And I can remember being in the hospital with her away from my other children for several months and thinking, if I wake up in this hospital one more day, I am going to go crazy. And yet I did, day after day after day, and I didn't go crazy. So anyway, that is what I'm going to write down on the back of my little collage. Okay, so there we go. My daughter has suffered so much in her life. She is the absolute bravest person I know that has lived with so much pain and so much terror. And I'm telling you, unless you've had a child with brain cancer, or any kind of cancer really, the treatments are pure physical torture. And she had to go through that when she was 2 years old, and it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart that stupid tumor destroyed life as she knew it, and she became a completely different person. And so anything that I have suffered because of it is nothing. It pales like grossly in comparison to what she has been through. So we're going to put this in here. And luckily that she doesn't understand what happened to her. And so she can't like say, she doesn't remember what she was like before. So that, at least she doesn't have that, that feeling that I have, like, oh, what if she had never had this? What if, that kind of thing. So anyway, again, I don't want to get too sad and too rambly, but anyway, this is number 11 and 12 of the Junk Journal July stamps and packaging. And these are my stamps. This is my stamps in here. And then these 2 pages are papers are packaging. So thanks so much. We'll see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow is light. And I think we'll just go ahead and keep that a singular prompt page. All right. Bye-bye.